Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Searching for Players podcast. To paraphrase Bender, we're back, baby! After a long, extended hiatus. No? Y'all didn't like that?
Keep it going. Just keep it going.
All right.
Keep it going.
We've taken, a month and a half off or so? Yeah. But it's
Not
okay.
me, I've been doing these.
It started with the hurricane and some bad weather. Then there were scheduling issues. Some of us were traveling. And, we just weren't able to get together. But we're back. This podcast will not be super long. We're not going to try to cover everything we missed. I do encourage you, though, to check out our sister show, the What You've Been Watching, What You've Been Playing, because we will talk about all the games and movies we've been watching and playing over the last month and a half, which it may be a little longer because there's going to be a lot. But on today's podcast, we're going to try to talk about some of the highlights that we missed, things that this panel may be interested in. So we'll still keep it around the 30-minute mark. But just in case y'all have forgotten who we are, as always, I am David, player 1. Joining me, as almost always, is Alina, player 2.
Never.
He says he hates Destiny, but he can't stop playing it. It's Alex, player 3.
I have a problem.
And of course, everyone's fan favorite, Dallas, our resident non-gamer, player 4. So how's everybody been? Good? Yeah?
Swell.
Yeah.
Ready to talk games and geek culture and all that good stuff?
You know I am.
All right. So actually, I had to go back and look. Our last podcast, I think it was just me and Dallas, and we talked a little Gamescom because it had actually started that weekend. The Microsoft press conference had just happened that Sunday.
That was like back in 2016.
I know, it feels like forever ago. We talked a little bit about the Microsoft press conference. Just a couple other things I wanted to mention that happened later in the press conference. So you had expressed, Alina, anger at EA for having zero Sims news at E3.
That's right.
So at Gamescom, they announced a Sims 4 expansion. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're excited for this.
I still have not touched Sims 4.
I don't think the expansion's come out yet, but it's a cats and dogs expansion.
Yeah.
Are they raining?
Probably. Knowing Sims, I'm sure there's a way to make it happen. It says you can make them from scratch or you can adopt them. You can train them. You can dress them up in costumes. And then they're adding a new veterinarian profession for the characters.
That's cool.
So I figured this was something.
Finally live my dream as a veterinarian.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were going to say as a crazy cat lady.
Oh, that's you. Well, it's already happening.
But
That's within my reach. However, veterinarian, not so much.
Okay. Sorry. Clarification. Good.
So you knew about this. This is something that kind of excites you, or
I didn't know about the expansion. I'm sure it was coming. There's always like the basic ones that come out where it's like cats and dogs is the pets one is sort of just one of the standard expansions. So
gotcha.
That was inevitable.
But you remember back in the day when we used to work at GameStop? Remember
I do.
We had those PC games. There was a whole section of like 10 Sims expansions.
Yeah.
And
It was like Sims, the weather. Sims, vacation. Sims, divorce. Like Sims, like it was like everything. Yes,
yeah.
It was just like
but now you said you haven't even touched Sims 4?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
I don't
have time for Sims.
Is it only on PC or is it also on consoles?
It's probably on consoles by now.
I don't think so. I think they're releasing it for
PC only.
Yeah, I think they're releasing Sims 4 for the consoles.
Eventually?
Yeah, I think that's coming out.
Because it's been out
good.
for like 3 years.
I would never
like
play Sims on console.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know that right now.
Wow.
Another announcement that was kind of
interesting.
interesting.
You know somebody, and then they throw something out there like that. Like,
Age of Empires had their own little thing, and they talked about Age of Empires 4 was announced, which I guess is a big deal, and it's being made by Relic Entertainment, who made the Warhammer 40,000 strategy games and like Company of Heroes and some of those. Were you ever big into Age of Empires, Alex?
no, I wasn't.
Alina?
I played it recently.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
I remember playing the old one. I think the first one and maybe the second one.
I suck at but I like RTSs, so I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
These games are always fun.
What are RTSs?
Real-time strategy.
Cool. Carry on.
Okay.
That's why Dallas is here. They didn't really show a whole lot. There's no like gameplay footage yet. It's probably ways out. But just announcing it and the fact that Relic is making it could be interesting. Just because they have a background in strategy games.
I think I remember seeing the trailer and my friends being excited.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible I'll get it in the future, but I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
They also announced that the Age of Empires Definitive Edition comes out October 19th, which is this week. And they also announced that they will be doing a Definitive Edition for 2 and 3. So all the Age of Empires are getting like HD upgrades with, I'm assuming it has all the expansions and stuff in them. So if you're an Age of Empires fan, I guess it's a good time.
Just bought that other one.
Yep. It's the world of video games. Buy it and then the next version comes out.
Yeah.
It's called VG problems. Video game problems.
I think we could figure that one out.
Well, just in case people were like, VG. Sounds like something, never mind. You get after a bad day.
I was gonna make an equally bad joke.
Like,
We're gonna stop here. This is supposed to be PG.
It is.
I don't
but
think it ever is, though. It's like,
there's nothing wrong with educating our audiences about the concerns of the VG.
We're like PG-13.
Yeah.
push it. Just
video
make sure you get
games.
some medication.
The other thing
Flares up every
they announced this at Gamescom, and of course, since it's been a while, some of this has already come out. This was of particular interest to me. They announced the next pack of Injustice 2 characters. So
How excited are you?
I was pretty excited.
What characters?
So it was Black Manta and Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Both
You
characters.
mean Black Lightning.
No, Black Manta.
Oh, Black Manta.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking the other guy.
Yeah, Raiden has an alternate costume that makes him look like Black Lightning.
Okay.
Because it's the same power set.
Yeah.
But both those characters were expected because they released the silhouettes of all the characters. Raiden with his hat.
Obviously.
And Black Manta has the big, underwater helmet thing. So everybody knew those were coming. There were a lot of rumors about what the third character was going to be. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be a hero from a different comic book company. Which it turns out it was. Hellboy
Oh,
is actually going to be.
that's
And
cool.
as of today, he's the one that's not come out yet. Raiden just came out last week, and Black Manta came out 2 weeks after the announcement or whatever.
Is Hellboy Image?
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Okay.
And then they've announced another character as well.
They did later, not at Gamescom, but it was
The Atom.
the Atom. I kept wanting to say Ant-Man, same general idea. But yeah, they did reveal the Atom, which, if you know what Ant-Man is, shrinks and he can get big and, jump around. And
Oh,
stuff,
I know.
So, yeah.
Do you think the Atom's ever like, I was in the pool, Never mind. It's a Seinfeld reference. No?
Sorry.
I get it.
Thank you.
I actually do get that one. It's one of the 5 episodes of Seinfeld I've seen.
Oh my god.
So Jerry stands up.
But yeah, so I was excited by that. I have played Raiden. I've played
Is he shocking?
Black Manta. It was shocking. It was fun. I'm looking forward to Hellboy. I'm curious to see what his
Yeah,
moveset will
that
be and all
seems
that
like
stuff.
he'd be fun.
Sounds
Too bad
like
it's
a hell
not.
of a good time.
You think Ron Perlman's in it?
I doubt it. Especially since they're apparently rebooting the movies and he's not in them. So, yeah. But that was a lot of the relevant Gamescom news. I figured stuff we'd want to talk about. Also, why we've been gone, TGS happened, which is the Tokyo Game Show. Again, not a lot of huge announcements there, but some cool stuff. One thing, I think this was actually announced right before, but they showed it off at Tokyo Game Show, the Secret of Mana remake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
So that was originally a Super Nintendo RPG, but they're upgrading it, for modern audiences, new audiences. It's going to have voice acting. It has full 3D visuals. It's very cartoony looking. I don't know if you've seen the trailers yet or anything.
I think I have, but I don't remember.
But as far as the game itself, they seem to be leaving it pretty untouched. It's the same story, same sort of, path that you're going to take, same sort of battle system and all that. They're just upgrading the aesthetics, I guess.
Okay.
It looks cool. I don't think... February 15th, PS4, Vita, and PC. So...
Cool.
Which is interesting since Secret of Mana just came out on the Super Nintendo Classic Mini thing that's out there. So
Maybe that was intentional.
Could be. Get people interested in that. And
Yeah.
check out the new one. So
I'm gonna play it and then play it again.
right. Now this was announced before. This was announced at E3. I know this was something you're super excited or at least interested in. Monster Hunter World.
Yes.
They showed that off a lot at TGS. And I think they put the official date on it at TGS.
March.
I thought it was January.
January for Japan. March for US.
Gotcha.
So we gotta wait a little while.
Gotcha. Did you see any of the videos and stuff?
Yes,
at TGS?
I
Yeah?
did. Super excited. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to watch too much, but it's not like Monster Hunter is one of those things where it really spoils anything except for new monsters. So I guess maybe that's part of it.
Do you think they have to
Right.
localize the monsters' voices?
Yes.
Because that's what they're doing, is localization, right? Probably.
Yes, Alex.
I thought it was funny. That's good.
I don't get it.
They're like, can you play? You can play
They
with like.
don't have voices.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, they make noises. And
Yeah.
you can have like subtitle like the Japanese monster's voice, and then you can have like an English dub and things like that. It was a bad joke. I'm making worse, and I'm just like digging the hole.
It's funny because you had to explain it.
I know.
I don't know a lot about Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
From what I read and from the videos I
Reverse,
watched, it
and
seemed
then
most
bonuses.
people are interested in all the changes. Like, that it's still true to the series,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just making it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm super pumped. I think it looks great. I feel like it's split a little bit where like people are either looking forward to World or they're mad about like Double Cross
Not coming out.
But I think Double Cross got like dates or I don't know what.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
so
And
it's
that's
just
supposed
like,
to be
okay,
Switch?
you can shut up now because I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't care anymore. World's coming out and it's coming out on PC and like better consoles, so
That side of the table is Alex gets what he deserves. And it has 4-player co-op online?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what looked interesting to me is it has like a hub world where you like hang out with a bunch of people, form your group of 4, and then go on your adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think people can pop in and out. So I think while you're going through the adventure or whatever, if you need help, you can throw down like a flare, and somebody can drop in or something like that.
Okay.
So it's not like where it was on past games where if you lost a person, they were just gone. You had to continue that hunt with 3 people or 2 people or whatever,
Right.
unless you all dropped out. So now you can just call people in and out, and that way I think it's going to be a lot smoother for hunts because you get to those higher bosses and then it's really hard. If somebody drops out or somebody loses connection and then it's like,
Right.
okay, we're screwed. Like, we were fighting this thing for 40 minutes and now we're totally not going to make it, so yeah.
That's cool.
That sucks.
The other thing I was reading was that I guess a lot of people were saying a lot of the monsters are the same. They just look bigger and better. And like, are you excited about it being on a console versus a handheld
yes.
or a PC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So much.
Seeing-
Because we're finally going to be able to see everything in detail versus the screen is big.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm super pumped about that. Like,
Cool.
from the videos I've seen, it just looks beautiful, and I'm like bleeding out of my eyes because it's amazing. Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I know.
It's really, really sweet.
That's like the best
It's
me and my
compliment
love
you can
for,
give a game.
uh,
You really,
yeah.
like,
You know?
like no, not only do I love this game, it makes me bleed from my
Yeah,
eyes, and
yeah.
that's just like that's really from the heart.
Yeah.
You know,
Tears of blood.
that is.
Alex, is this a game that interests you at all?
Well, I haven't really played the other ones, but yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Are you
Give it a
gonna-
throw.
Would you get it for I'm probably okay. So we're
PS4.
probably gonna get a copy for PC and for PS4. So
I'll get it
whichever
for
one you guys
PS4.
get, if you get it,
I'll
I
probably
will.
do
I will
PS4.
play with you. Just depends on what account.
But yeah, my guess.
What'd you say?
No, I just love it because this is the only time Alina's like, "Hey, so if you get this game,
Yes.
I'm going to show up and play it with
Yeah.
you." Never before have I heard this.
What she said off camera was, "I won't talk to you or want to acknowledge you, but it will be me. Just don't say anything to me.
Follow behind
Like,
me
Oh my
20
God.
steps. Yeah.
Yes.
You
This
just better
game,
be good.
it's also coming out on Xbox.
What's that?
But if in this case, I think I would get it on PS4 because I'm pretty sure I don't know if any of my other friends on Xbox would be getting it. So, you know.
That was half.
It really
You know,
was.
you were
But like,
That was you come to me. I'm not going any further.
This is not Hitch.
Ooh.
I went 90 and you gave 10.
Ooh.
That's old
Ooh.
school. Like, at least it's 50-50. We got
And
it.
I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
build a PC for this.
Just for this? Nice.
Well, for this and like Overwatch.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But
Share that mostly for World. Now I
we
have
should
a
do a
deadline.
video series. Alina building her
Oh
PC.
my god. It's just gonna be new egg. Click, click, click. Here it is.
He'll unbox it for you.
Are you going to
That's
do?
true.
Are you going to buy it like as a
I
pre-made?
might have to get
It was
it
good.
by piece. So maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could do. I don't know.
We'll see. Speaking of PS4,
There's a party going on over
No,
here.
there
Just
isn't.
letting you know.
Just here.
Just no, I'm a part
Oh,
of
are
it
you
too.
part of it? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask
Sorry.
your wife, like when you get the groceries, you're like, I'll unbox it, and you're like, we have an apple, and here's its friend. It's a happy banana.
The most recent episode of Simpsons, there was a joke about the comic book guy.
Yes.
You know, he's married that I think the Japanese woman or whatever. She's mad at him because he has a crippling addiction to unboxing videos, and it like later shows him at the store, and he's just sitting there watching, and they're like, and it's just like a cardboard box. Like they're removing the FedEx packaging, not even like the item and stuff, but made me think of it.
Yeah.
But we were talking about PS4 stuff. They also announced at the Tokyo Game Show Yakuza Kiwami 2, which the first Kiwami just came out, which was a remake of the original Yakuza from PS2.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is a remake of the PS2 Yakuza 2. Makes sense. A lot of people were figuring this was going to happen since the first one came out. The cool thing about this one is, so Yakuza 6 comes out in March here in the West. And it's the first one that's actually made for the PS4. Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami were made with PS3 engines, but they were on the 4. Anyways, this remake is being made in the Yakuza 6 engine, so it will also be made for the PS4 specifically. So it'll have the better graphics and the bigger cities and all that stuff. Comes out in December in Japan, so it'll be out in a couple months there. And again, like the first one, it's going to basically be a recreation of the game, but with some extra stuff added in. I think Majima, who's become really popular ever since Zero came out, will actually be playable. And I think they didn't start adding multiple playable characters until Yakuza 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. And so this will be the first time like they're actually adding, because the Kiwami didn't have any more characters.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could code it. Yeah, you could. I guess 0 was the first one you could play.
I think
Majima.
Maybe I think in 4 or 5 you could also play as
okay.
multiple characters. I don't know if Majima was one of them specifically, but yeah.
Matt got me Kiwami. He came home with it. He's like, "This is for you to play."
Nice.
So I'm like, "Okay, I have to finish 12 first, but I will get to it." So yeah.
You can leave if you want.
Whoa!
Not you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, Dallas, you stay.
No, if he goes, I go.
Yeah.
I mean, so Alex, what do you think of the Yakuza series?
That's like the meanest thing you said to me today.
Today.
In the last hour. I can leave?
You've never...
I have not played.
Okay.
I have nothing to add.
Dallas.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Yakuza
Super
series?
excited.
Figured.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I know
oh
Dallas is so
my
down
gosh.
with Yakuza.
And then the yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I can't wait to go into the other world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And play with that guy? Like,
Yeah, and the lady.
Yeah.
There's
with the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
In
new
that city?
weapons. Are there new weapons?
Oh, and so much kicking of butt. Like butt kicking.
I can't wait for the higher resolution.
Oh,
The
4K.
graphics.
It just it makes me bleed out my
Really
eyes.
excited. Well,
You can't use that.
I don't.
It's mine.
Eyes of blood.
I don't.
bleeding.
No. I'm just bleeding bullets.
Oh,
That's what it is.
from the heart.
They're just shots.
Bullets from the heart.
Bullets. How? That doesn't make sense. But anyway. So yes, I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
I mean, I'm excited for this. I've got all the other Yakuza games, so maybe I'll do like some marathon, not in one day or anything, but you know, like a big marathon
One
stream of playing
day.
through all the Yakuza games. So we'll see. But that was some of the announcements I figured we would like to talk about, but I guess I was wrong.
Pretty much, you figured you and Alina would like to talk about it. Didn't figure us into
Sorry,
the
there were no big
conversation.
Destiny announcements at TGS. So.
Wait,
They did talk about they were giving out gauntlets though for free at TGS. So
you'll hear more about this in what you've been watching, what you've been playing.
if you switch over to that show. So.
Yeah.
If I could lift this, I'd be like, I'm out.
I did want to talk about two things that I found kind of interesting. This is more recent stuff. So last week's episode of South Park was the prequel
Oh, yes.
to The Fractured But Whole, which is the video game that comes out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
this week.
I will be playing that.
Looks really good. Yeah, the first one was good.
Still
But-
Did you beat the first one?
No,
Stick of Truth.
I need to sit down. Yeah,
It
Stick
is
of Truth,
so
I
good.
need to
I
sit
did.
down.
Stick of Truth
I
was
haven't
really,
played
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
You need to. There are certain scenes that are just like, oh. I mean, it's quite hilarious, but I'm just like,
I'm excited.
So, do you think, though, I mean, and they made fun of it in the show because they said it was a prequel to the game, and one of the kids was like, how can it be a prequel if the other thing hasn't come out yet? If you're doing it first, then you're just first,
Yeah.
you're not a prequel. So they made jokes about it and all that, but I guess it ties in, and the episode ends with them splitting, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like Civil War or
Right,
something.
and which is what the whole game's about. Is this South Park being South Park? Is this a shameless plug? Do you think it's clever? Do you think it's
I love it.
silly? Yeah.
So I think people that are going to buy the game, myself included, are like, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you've ruined it. I don't,
Yeah.
you know.
And it doesn't matter because it's like, even knowing it was a prequel or whatever, didn't make it feel like the episode was like, go play this game or
Right.
something. It was just its own little another,
And there were some
Friends
other
episode.
plot lines within the story too,
Yeah.
right? That,
Yeah. Okay, let them plug it. I'm still gonna
Yeah,
buy the
why
game.
not? I thought it
Cool.
was a cute episode.
The other thing is Stranger Things Season 2 comes out at the end of the month, October 27th. And Netflix actually published the Stranger Things The Game. It's a cell phone game. It's they published it. I think it's made by Bonus XP. I actually almost did that when I
I just
first
want
saw
to
it.
see what.
So it has like
What
a
is it?
Super Nintendo kind of style to
Okay.
it. You can switch between the different
Oh,
characters. They all
of
have
course.
different abilities. There's a lot of like exploration, puzzle solving. There's like action sequences. I haven't played it. I watched a little trailer. There's a part where you're like using your bike to dodge like a van or something, and like a part where you're doing jumps to avoid things and stuff like that. You're dodging stuff. It's on both iOS and Android. And the interesting thing is, it's free to play, and there's no microtransactions whatsoever.
Whoa!
So it's just free. There's no like, or you can buy this for $1 or get these.
Yeah.
It's none of that. It's just free. So then my question about this is this a shameless plug, or is this just something fun they wanted to do to
They're not
plug the
charging
show?
you for it. Who
Yeah,
cares?
Right.
if they're not doing microtransactions, then good on them because nobody does that anymore.
Right. So I think it's kind of maybe a fun way to advertise.
Yeah.
Something different, reach a different audience too. And like I said, I watched the trailer and it looked, it has almost like an Earthbound type look to it. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna download it later.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's like,
I don't
an
stick
hour
with
to
mobile
beat it,
games
but-
very long. So.
Right.
Is it worth it? I don't know.
Cool.
Down.
Now, have y'all watched the first season of
Yeah.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
You have not. I haven't either. It's not like
I would like to, but I have not yet.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll do
That's
it.
pretty good.
Tell you what, we'll switch Netflix shows.
What does he want to make you watch?
13 Reasons Why.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll talk about that later.
we will.
And let me ask you this though: it comes out since the show comes out October 27th. Is that a good fit for like Halloween? The type of, show it is.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are going to binge it. Which, I mean, the first season was only eight episodes long, so if you're dedicated, you can get it done in a day.
And that's your destiny.
All right. Before we go down that rabbit hole, Halloween is just around the corner. It's 2 weeks away, more or less. It's like
God.
Tuesday or something annoying like
Do you
that.
not like Halloween?
No, it's just so close.
Oh, okay. I was
I'm
like,
not,
what?
not ready.
Wait, are you making your costume?
I'm not ready.
She is making her costume.
No, I'm not. I'm not making anything. I don't want anything.
That's
What
a
did
whole
you
nother
wanna be?
podcast.
I don't know. That
You
wasn't
don't know what
even.
you're going to be?
It wasn't
Oh.
even.
How do you not know what you're going to be?
It wasn't
It wasn't even.
I need more.
Do you
No,
mind?
no.
No, okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're not drinking it?
No, I am. I'm not going to pour all of it.
Oh,
okay,
well,
I'm not that nice.
Hold on. I'll duck out.
Here, look,
No.
I'll do it.
Well,
Because I'm closer. I'll be right back.
I'll take one.
So normally you have a plan, right, to make a costume
Sure.
or whatever. And no plan. Okay.
I usually have not.
We're getting drinks off camera.
No, usually for the past few years I have not made any plans whatsoever.
Alina wants one too. I don't know why we're whispering like it's some secret here.
What? We are talking. Go ahead. Continue. We're all ears.
So I figured with Halloween right around the corner, we've all just gotten back after a month and a half, that it would only fit to do our tradition
Dang.
that I know everybody loves to do, especially Dallas.
Oh, you better say Oreo challenge.
Especially Dallas.
You better say oh. That got awkward quick.
Oh
We're doing the taste test.
Ah.
So Dallas, go ahead and sit down. You can get your drink in a minute.
Man.
Wait, do you need your drink?
No,
To, like,
it's
help wash
what
these
is
down?
this?
Oh, is this the candy corn? No, it's M&M's.
So
I was kind of
This
excited.
looks like
M&M's
pills.
has
At
released.
least it's not
Is this
Oreo.
like a
Halloween
red,
flavors,
a red
right?
or a blue pill?
No. Halloween.
that would actually be fun.
Am I gonna wake up?
So it's totally up to you how you want to do it.
Pants
I figured
on
3
after
M&Ms
eating these.
seems ideal to get
Alright.
the right flavor or whatever.
Okay.
But you can do however you want. So there's the orange, yellow, and white M&Ms, and that is
Let me
from
guess.
the candy corn
Okay.
M&M flavors. There is also the dark chocolate ones, which they are basically they're cookies and cream. On the bag it says cookies and scream for Halloween. Yeah. I've already tried them. I know I've already got my opinions formulated. This way, as you eat them, I can make comments. Without,
So how come you don't? That's what I'm
So
saying.
you're not part of
Yeah.
the team?
Look, because
That's-
Are you above
Think
us?
about it.
Do you think of us as
When-
substandard?
when
Is
you
that what this
open
is?
a bag of M&Ms,
No, I will
I
not
have
stand
seen-
for
have
this.
to eat.
Okay?
I have seen this.
will
you
not
have to
stand
eat.
for
Why don't
this.
you take a drink and then, like I said, I'm
Goodness.
gonna wake up passed out with no pants on and be like, "What happened? All I did was eat M&Ms."
That
and
spiraled
this-
down quickly.
Look at you
When
started
does it not?
Dallas.
really quickly.
So I would say
Getting
go ahead and try the
ready.
candy corn first. Try the candy corn flavored M&Ms.
I'm
All right,
just
wait.
saying-
Are we going yellow? Orange?
No, you have to
We're
eat
doing
all of
all
them.
3 of them?
Oh, I mean, you guys can do however.
That is, like, bold. All right, here we go.
A lot of crunching. So I will say, as they're eating them, I already tried them. To me, I was not a big fan of the candy corn ones. They didn't really taste like candy corn to me. They kind of had a marshmallowy. They kind of remind me of those little pumpkins you can sometimes get that are kind of marshmallowy or whatever. Alina does not seem to be enjoying
So
them.
weird.
Wait. Does anybody like candy corn?
I
Candy
do.
I
corn.
do.
Candy corn. Okay.
I'm getting it at the end.
Yeah.
But all through eating that was not candy corn. I don't know what
I
that
like
is.
them. Because
Yeah,
candy corn
not
is just
bad.
vanilla
Yep.
and sugar.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Right?
And
It's just
happiness.
flavored vanilla.
I have no idea.
And happiness.
I thought it was
No, it's
just
scariness.
corn syrup.
Yeah.
That too.
It's the only corn I like. I'm kidding. I'll eat real corn, but
I guess that makes sense if it was corn syrup. It would be corn candy and then candy.
Okay, next flavor.
So that was probably 2 no's, 2 yeses. That's what it felt
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, Alex.
Wait,
oh,
do you eat them all 3 at once? The next one?
I would. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just warn you if you don't like chocolate.
I love chocolate.
I love chocolate too.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, don't
Oh,
leave me
sorry.
hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
So yeah, I got to try. I tried these before
so
too.
do I.
They're not bad. They definitely are heavy chocolate. They kind of have a. They almost have a brownie taste to me. I don't really get much of the cookies and cream, but it definitely.
Yeah, I don't mind those. I don't think I could eat very many of them, but
Yeah, they're a little bit like heavier and sweeter than normal.
I'm not loving this.
No.
So now we have 2 yeses and 2 nos. So it's interesting.
Table is divided.
Uh-huh.
Iron Man side.
Divided.
And I figure we do it today instead of wait till Halloween, so that all of our viewers out there
Oh yeah.
can know what to buy and what not to buy.
Yeah, all 4 of them are
But
gonna be
since-
like, "Don't buy
Since
that."
our viewer numbers actually went up during the break, so I don't know what that means.
You know why? They're like, "Don't make any more videos, please."
Can I have a green cup? Another green cup?
Yeah.
I'm almost done with this.
Well, hold on. We're just
So,
about
yeah,
done with the
we're
podcast.
almost done.
So, anyways, I didn't want to wait till Halloween because like, what's the
because
point?
we
Yeah.
won't see each other.
We've already eaten all the candy.
Oh yeah.
But that's it. That does
That's
it
it for the podcast?
That does it for our welcome back podcast.
Hey, we survived.
So yes, tune in next week. We will be back. My goal is to actually finish out the year with podcasts.
Regularly.
Yes, regularly.
Can we have a Destiny podcast?
That will not be happening.
Starring
So anyways.
Alex.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm messing up the podcast.
Dal's back just in time.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
How'd you do that?
Don't drink
So
these.
tune in, tell your friends,
Oh, okay.
like, subscribe, the whole rigmarole, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.